see more impressive plays. Alright, so this looks much more what I was expecting. So PtaQ, Raghna up at the top corner there, and their opponents ShoX and Erpiederp at the bottom part of the corner. Let's speed this up a bit. As they were setting up their locations, looking at the map, this is possibly the first time they've actually sat down and looked at this map. So yeah, Raghna's comments there. It's up a little bit more. Come on, guys. Get this started. So there's 3 main channels here. There's a central channel and a left and right channel, and then we've got this lovely maze of twists and turns between those main channels. So let's have a look at what we have. So Raghna at the back there, chosen to go Cortex there, which I think that was a misclick on his part. His teammate PtaQ, also Cortex. Bottom corner we have ShoX. It's gone Armada. His teammate Erpiederp, who's also gone Armada. So we have Armada in the south, Cortex in the north. Okay, so ShoX is opening up with a vehicle plant at the back, and Erpiederp is going bots at the front. Take a look at PtaQ. He's going vehicles on position. And vehicles for Raghna back. So 3 players chosen to go for vehicles. 1 has chosen to go for bots. I suppose PtaQ and Raghna have both gone for their 3 mexes straight away before going for a vehicle plant. Sending out, PtaQ sending out some initial scouts out through the center channel. So with PtaQ's position, he's right up against the center point, so he's going to be interested in holding this center, as is Erpiederp for the other team, holding in the center. He seems to have gone for a more eco-based opening here, getting his engineers out. Both Raghna and ShoX have gone for the rear position here, which gives them flexibility as to whether they push left or right, and possibly both, or maybe just one. So PtaQ investigating, has already got up to Erpiederp. He's quite sensibly put a light laser turret up at the entrance to his base. Very difficult for anything to sneak past that. Down the flanks we have Raghna scouting and exploring. Excellent play of micromanagement. He not only has scouts going down the south, but also on the north, and spreading out and exploring the maze-like structures in between. Into the side, possibly looking for a vulnerable mechs or engineer or something, and I think he may have found one just here. But ShoX quick to respond. Nice little early raid engagement. PtaQ come up right behind Erpiederp there, took out a mechs. Stuff. 2 mexes, but the team responses are in place. Raghna causing trouble in the back. Gonna pick off some mexes here. Almost got a second one. Yes, good first opening raid there. Erpiederp is expanding up the central section here, ecoing as he goes. Good placement of light laser turrets, so not only providing cover to the central bit here, but also keeping an eye on the side as well. PtaQ, apologise here, just getting used to the new mouse movement systems. Hopefully make things a little easier to track what's going on. PtaQ also expanding in the centre, commands being pushing forward in this respect as well. Starting to explore these maze-like cavities down the side. Have a look here, we've got quite a sizable raiding force coming up with ShoX up the south here. This target no doubt looking for some easy mechs kills here, and running straight into the path of one of Raghna's engineers. And the commander as well. So think better of that. Good placement there for Raghna, cutting off a potential raiding attempt there. Now this is where things get quite interesting, because if you can't initially push in your primary direction, then you can break off into this nice little maze structure and see if you can find another avenue. So it finds an engineer, but PtaQ's already got his tanks ready to intercept there. LT to protect the mechs. Two forces getting close here in the centre, Erpiederp and PtaQ. PtaQ slightly ahead, Erpiederp there, but it looks like we might be seeing the signs of a bit of a standoff happening there. So while they're front fringes there building up their turret defences. Jump to have a look at the base defences here. Erpiederp ecoing up, lots and lots of wind, which is very strong at the moment. ShoX ecoing up slightly differently, seems to be going for a lot of energy converters here, while at the same time building a lovely array right here. And PtaQ has noticed a little raiding force of Erpiederp moving up through the maze crevice here. I think PtaQ's gone the wrong way to intercept there. Well, there, mouse. Initial opening shots here. So we have Rocco's putting a bit of pressure on PtaQ at the front. Commander pressure there. Interesting, some very forward solar panels there, prone to exploding. Might not do the light laser turrets any favours. Sorry, I saw some green there, but no. PtaQ's base. Just reading that. But yeah, he's scattered in the face of PtaQ's overwhelming tanking forces. Back down to the centre. Standoff is here. I think Erpiederp's looking for an opportunity to push. Erpiederp still retreating over water. ShoX and Raghna have a standoff to the south. Anything's happening there, just drawing battle lines. PtaQ attempting to repair the light laser tower, reclaiming. PtaQ finding an opportunity to move around. Is he going to strike behind his front line, or is he going to go and look deeper? Probably been spotted there, but he's just a lone tank. And Raghna runs into a construction bot there. Might get that kill. As Erpiederp pushes through the front with his Rocos, forcing PtaQ to relinquish board there. Using a mech. Erpiederp now pushing, so he's crossed the central ravine part here where you've got the water. It's going to be PD creep. Reclaiming some of PtaQ's. PtaQ is some lovely tanks coming down here. Slashes. That isn't going to be enough. Commander there, and some well placed E-gun shots. Erpiederp falls back slightly, so a bit of stability there on that front. Take out the light laser turret. This is interesting play here back in Raghna's base. He has done an air switch. So looks like he's reclaimed his land factory. Rapidly building a load of air units, so going for that unexpected airstrike. I'm in love. Back in the centre. Erpiederp under pressure. No missile truck there. Just slowly pushing Erpiederp back. Raghna looking for some easy kills here on the flank. The right flank, not a lot happening at the moment. Still drawn there, the battle lines. Erpiederp looking to cement his control in this area. So Erpiederp looking to push with some more Rocos. And repairing units. Rocos against missile trucks. Yeah, so for all those who have just joined, this is a replay of a match that happened about 5 days before the tournament, like a warm-up match. So this was a particularly entertaining match, which is why I'm casting this one again before I update bar and be unable to show it. Updated engine, get on with some development work and whatnot. So come relax a bit and enjoy anti work, expert plays of PtaQ, Raghna, ShoX and Erpiederp. So there's some vicious fighting here in the centre. Not entirely clear who might have the upper hand. Erpiederp has reinforced his line with more Rocos, but tanks are pretty resilient, and PtaQ has reinforcements on the way. But more importantly, while that's going on, the distraction, Raghna is flying in to Erpiederp and ShoX's base. Yes, nice chain reaction there. However, that has been spotted, obviously, early enough that air defences are going up. That is incredibly quick response time. Very impressive. Very impressive. Trying to do as much damage as they can. Oof, wow, that is incredible. A lot of ShoX's base in tatters there. Now, the question is he going to try and finish off? I think he was probably going to try and finish off the vehicle plant, but it just held out. Very, very lucky there for ShoX. Erpiederp getting his anti-air defences up. Just saving that vehicle plant. Could have been very disastrous had that been successful in destroying the vehicle lab. Will really have set ShoX back a lot. So we have here some blade wings coming in to try and turn the tide battle. Freezing, so these guys are going to freeze Erpiederp's troops, so they're easier to pick off. Nice riot tank levelers moving in, quite resilient, heavy tanks. Erpiederp not giving up. Reinforcements coming in from PtaQ. Right flanks and left flanks are quiet. No? Oh, there's a push. Let's have a look at Erpiederp's on the retreat. Let's have a look down here. Big push here. Janus. Very, very powerful tanks. Their missiles do a lot of damage. So you're just punching through the defences that Raghna had, and his commander given the signal to run. You do not want to have to face off against that many Janus. They will destroy a commander very, very quickly. Is ShoX going to push his advantage? Is he going to consolidate? Looks like he's relatively happy with that. Spotting the blade wings. ShoX obviously putting up some anti-air defences there. There's nothing worse than having your units frozen in place and cannot move, cannot defend themselves and get picked off. We have a central engagement. Is that? Oh no. It's just PtaQ just moving enough to scoop up some unclaimed mass. Very important in this game. Any economic advantage that you can get is worth pushing forward. It's going to try and take out that we've got that construction vehicle. But the strength of the raiders is just going to push back the Peewees. Do much. And sensing his opportunity, is PtaQ going to push forward carefully, very carefully, I think. The missile trucks carefully dismantling the light laser turrets. Rushes forward into them. He's just telling ShoX he's got a T2 construction bot. Let's do something with that. I think that was a gift from Erpiederp. And we have a push on the right. I'm going to push down the centre. And PtaQ's pulling back. So let's zoom out a bit. Take a look at what we've got going down the flank. Ah! A Banisher. Very, very nasty, heavy missile tank. A lot of range, does a lot of damage. Doesn't fire very fast, but if it can keep its distance, it will make absolute mincemeat of these units. So you can be able to rush it with the Janus. Having a rush there, so it's the blade wings are trying to provide some protection to it. It's making ShoX think twice and so Janus can at least take a direct hit from one of those. Is he going to try and chase it down? Yeah, he's going for it. Excellent micro, and a second Banisher is up. Push. ShoX is going to push them. Back there. Micro. Retreating down the side there. Get out of the way. Not a bad idea at this stage. Get some cover. So just when ShoX looks though he had the advantage with the Janus, Raghna responds with the Banishers. Hunting them out. Lovely stuff. What are they looking at here? So, advanced vehicle plant. Level 2 vehicles. and units getting stuck. That's always annoying when that happens. Let's have a look. There's an engagement in the centre. So we have Fidos. PtaQ pushing forward with a series of... oh wow, Goliath. Very, very heavy assault tank there. So this is Erpiederp wanting to fall back at this point. Is that Marky going to get away? Ooh, probably not. His left wing's been abandoned by all his friends. The construction bots left to their own devices. Picnic. Rudely interrupted by PtaQ. And now PtaQ sensing blood, pressing forward towards Erpiederp's base. Fidos have taken up position up on the hill. Very, very good strategic point here. It's actually really good that they managed to get up there. They're going to be very hard to hit, getting a lot of cover fire as PtaQ's trying to push in through this narrow pass into Erpiederp's main base, if he can. Very, very close to the advanced vehicle platform. Take that out. Will be game. Ah, I see. He's getting there to disable the Fidos. A couple of Bulldogs supported by Fidos. He's making it a bit too tricky for PtaQ to push it. Given up yet. Freeze exploded there. So a little spy bot can actually pause to freeze units. Explode. Trying to push. A lot of plasma cover coming from these Fidos here on the hill. I think PtaQ's forces have had enough. Oh, here we got quite a battle going on. Panthers getting in close. Skirmishes aren't going to do too well with things getting close. Raghna clears up there. Excellent stuff, and ShoX looking to pull in line his reinforcements. PtaQ thinking about his next action by the looks of it. Erpiederp doing a good job with ecoing up here. It's very forward Moho mexes there, and also from PtaQ as well. Erpiederp's forces moving forward, running into Banisher fire. Not recommended start to your morning. Lot of Banishers. Good army mix here. Supported by Banishers. Ooh. Well, except when you shoot your own troops in the back. Our Bulldogs going down. Erpiederp thinking better of that. So it seems Raghna has watching ShoX's moves. ShoX trying to find a weakness in their defences. Will he push through here where the light laser turrets are? Or turn around and go back? resurrecting Banisher. It's good if you recruit troops on the field. Erpiederp getting battle line readdressed. PtaQ getting ready for another push. Been a bit of toing and froing there. I love that bit with the Fidos on the mountain range. They're not there now, they've moved down. Joined their fellow tank, actually the bot side, joined their fellow soldiers on the field. Making PtaQ think twice before pushing forward. What's happening in the bases? Let's try and find the commanders. So Raghna putting his commander in the back of his base here. Smart thing to do. Worried about someone sniping your comm. The other team's comm busy ecoing up. Not really so worried about hiding, because he feels pretty safe where he is. ShoX. Battle lines being tested. Mobile attacking weapons, penetrators. He's put an advanced radar tower up on the front to keep an eye on what's going on. Not last very long. That push. Lining up his forces. It's going to leave his mobile line to potentially face destruction. Tachyon sort. Reinforcements from ShoX. Panthers coming behind Erpiederp. Pushing back there. Down in the south we have a push from Raghna. Reapers. They've run into a number of heavy bulldogs. Decided to fall back. Both sides have. Jump back to the centre. Wow. Little line there, so ShoX try to find another way through the sides, found a moho. Doing plenty of damage. Erpiederp's pushing down the centre. The Reapers. Back. As the tables turn, Erpiederp again pushing back. Penetrators. Just a bit careful as advance. Lovely flanking manoeuvre coming in here. Possibly aiming to get the penetrators. Yep, we can run by. Those penetrators go down. Chose to self-destruct. It was a good idea if you think you're going to lose the unit. Yeah, PtaQ's going to clear that up. Erpiederp on the retreat. PtaQ pushing the offensive. Again, sensing blood, decided to move in. distracting them slightly. Erpiederp's forces reprieve. Chance to reinforce, regroup, draw another battle line. See what's happening down here in the south. Fleas, lots and lots of fleas. Wasn't expecting fleas to be the response to banishers. Running around causing mayhem. Yes, another heavy push from PtaQ in the centre here. The life is going to last much longer after the relentless assaults. It's just fighters, yeah, they're not going to be able to do anything about the ground. But it's interesting that Erpiederp has gone with an air screen. He's worried that they might try another airstrike. Raghna's claimed. We have a look here. So PtaQ's pushing, building, pushing, but here we go. ShoX, very very heavy push here. So those fleets were just a distraction while the bulldogs move into place, and Raghna's on a absolute full retreat here. Mad charge. Retreat actually up north. That's a lot moving in. But at the same time, we have PtaQ, who is right on the doorstep of Erpiederp's base, with a decent number of forces actually. And that's a Tech 3 Razorback battleneck, trying to hold the line. Is it going to be enough? PtaQ's constant stream of reinforcements coming in, looking to bash down that front door and destroy Erpiederp's base. At the same time, ShoX has just near endless stream of troops moving up along the right flank, completely uncontested. Actually now knocking on the side door of Raghna. Raghna's Reapers heavily outnumbered. This is quite pushed. They are taking substantial damage. Raghna's commander is in retreat. They are going into cloak, good idea. While that's going on, we also have at exactly the same time PtaQ is pushing in and doing a lot of damage. That's not going to last much longer. But at the same time, ShoX is in the base, absolutely decimating the economy here. Raghna's on the run. These fleas are close enough to the commander, I'm sure, that actually ShoX has a read on the commander. So we've got on one hand PtaQ absolutely destroying Erpiederp's base. The base is going down, but at the same time ShoX is in and he's spotted the commander and he's going for it. The question of can he? Yes, basically. That was incredible. I think PtaQ and Raghna looked like they held the advantage for most of that match. But and then PtaQ overwhelmed Erpiederp, looked like it was starting to cruise towards victory, and then ShoX on a clock had to go and find that commander, and did. Absolutely incredible. ShoX and Erpiederp were a bit on the back foot for most of that match. However, just through sheer tenacity and not giving up, they managed to actually keep their eye focused on the goal, which is to destroy the enemy commanders. So they managed to do that in just in a nick of time as well. So that was absolutely spectacular match there.